Free trade! Sounds good, doesn't it? This is America. We're all about freedom. We'd sign up to have Chris Christie sit on our faces if it was just called a Liberty lap dance, right? So, we're predisposed to like free trade. Free trade sounds good. It sounds like it involves a world with sunshine and lollipops and kittens. A world where beer costs a quarter and Star Wars never had its corpse dragged through the mud. And that mud was infected with SARS. But in fact, it's called free trade because once it's passed, American workers will be free of jobs, and corporations will be free of regulations, and Wall Street will be free of restrictions. There are currently three massive secretive trade deals being negotiated behind our backs. The Trans-Pacific Partnership, the Transatlantic Trade and Investment Partnership, and the Trade in Services Agreement, which, taken together, are the most boring 16 words I've ever heard in my life. Dear God, just saying that sentence, I want to punch myself in the face while yelling, "Life is short, we're not here long!" Boring evil is the worst because people cannot pay attention long enough to get annoyed with it. This is the same premise that kept How I Met Your Mother on the air all those years. TPP, TTIP, and TISA are the most boring, most evil things in the world right now. They're so boring, they come with that guy's boring face next to them, all right? We didn't add that. That's part of the font. And without even getting into the details, all you need to know is that these deals are being decided by the leaders of numerous countries, including President Obama, and hundreds of corporate lobbyists and lawyers. But they're being kept incredibly secret from us, the unwashed masses, right? Generally, things that are really good for the people are not kept secret. No one ever approaches you in a dark alley and goes, "Keep this on the down low, but the government is giving us free frozen yogurt." Good things are not kept secret, all right? Awful multinational corporate power grabs are kept secret. And that's what this is. Most of what we know about these trade deals that give our national sovereignty away comes from WikiLeaks, not from newspapers or press releases. Public Services International says that TISA threatens to allow multinational corporations to permanently privatize vital public services such as healthcare, transportation, and water in countries across the globe. But luckily, there is one man standing up against these sickening, rotting animal carcasses of trade deals. One man has the gonads to say no. Watch this clip from 2007.
Our trade agreements should not just be good for Wall Street, it should also be good for Main Street. And the problem that we've had is that we've had corporate lobbyists oftentimes involved in negotiating these trade agreements, but the AFL-CIO hasn't been involved. Ordinary working people have not been involved. And we've got to make sure that our agreements are good for everybody.
I don't know who that young whippersnapper is, but I bet if you put him in a room with President Obama, he'd give him a piece of his mind. That young guy there would tell the president that these trade deals even allow corporations to sue if they don't like a country's environmental laws. And the lawsuits would be decided by an international tribunal stacked with corporate judges. So for the average people, winning that lawsuit to protect their own land would be like a salmon winning a trial in a courtroom of bears. All right? All we need to do is find a way to get that guy in the video elected to some kind of office where he can stop President Obama and Congress from passing these horrible top-secret trade deals, which will eviscerate the last remaining shred of our democracy, seen here stuck to Harry Reid's shoe. And if we fail to stop them, the world we'd end up in would make the Liberty lap dance look like a vacation. Coming to you from Washington, D.C., the belly of the beast is Redacted Tonight.